And we're going to begin by discussing Manchester United and a deal being agreed for Benjamin Sesko, a deal worth £73.7 million with RB Leipzig. The agreement includes a guaranteed payment of £66.3 million. The rest will be in add-ons. Cesco will complete the formalities. He'll undergo a medical before finalising his move to Old Trafford. Is this Manchester United's world-class number 9 of the future?
The key words there of the future. I think that's really important to remember. I think when you spend this type of money, or as United have been looking for a number 9, for that type of money, people are expecting, that's it. Then you've got the guy. But like we've seen, Man United in this reset are trying to build for the future. They're trying to build for the not too distant future, not the next 10 years, but within the next 2 to 3 years, to be challenging, as Omar Barada has said, for the Premier League by 2028. Now, people can laugh at that, but what Man United are doing is putting in place a structure and buying accordingly with a view to carrying that out, which I like. I like that. I think it's completely unrealistic with everything that's gone wrong at Man United to change it all in one transfer window or even 2 under Ineos. And be competing immediately. It's too big of a gap. But actually, what these signings do as well, coupled with Benjamin Sesko in terms of Cunha and Mbeumo, they do. I think they could potentially accelerate how good we can get in that time. There's still a lot of work to be done, but Benjamin Sesko is one for the future. But he's got a lot of really good attributes now, and he's a massive upgrade on what we've got.
How would you have rated Manchester United's squad last season out of 10? Not based on their play, just a squad at the start of last season, in terms of the quality of player in that changing room.
As in, not because they finished 15th? Just
no.
Beginning.
Start of last season, yeah.
5.
5 out of 10.
Yeah.
This season, where is it now? With these signings that they've brought in?
With those 3, got a whole new front line, mate. I'll say 6.5. Can't get too carried away. I want to go towards 7.
I thought you were going to give it a strong 8, but 7?
It's too much because there's still work to do. But
and this is why. Do you know the reason that I ask you that?
Yeah.
In your mind, Manchester United's transfer business has taken them from a 5 to a 7.
Yeah.
And I wanted, as much as I'm pleased that Manchester United have signed Mateus Cunha and Brian Mbeumo and now Benjamin Sesko, of course it makes the squad better. I wanted overhaul. I wanted complete overhaul. I think 15th in the Premier League is rock bottom for Manchester United. I think there isn't a single player in that change room after a 15th place finish that could have complained if Manchester United wanted them to leave. The only one, Bruno Fernandes.
Only Bruno.
Obviously.
And Ahmad.
And
Lenny
but
there was what we no.
No, come on.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
He's one for the future. He's looking brilliant.
Yeah, okay, but
he's looking really good and he played well.
Can I just say, in terms of your review at work, do you go, but in the future I'll be good at my job?
No, he was good at his job last year.
Bruno was.
No.
Bruno was at the level required for a Manchester United player.
You're looking at it.
I'm not even saying they're bad players.
No, but you're saying that you couldn't have argued if we sold Lenny Euro and the first player coming into that.
They're good for young players. But I'm saying, on the grand scheme of things, did you produce what's expected of a Manchester United player? No, they couldn't say they could. They just finished 15th. I get that within their own prism of,
Lenny Euro could have said,
I'm a young player. I don't think he was that good, but okay. But my point is, I still feel being more radical with the recruitment, taking out half a dozen, 6, 7, 8 players of the squad that will remain, by the way, not the ones that have been left now. I think that's still needed. But for this year.
Of course.
And that's obviously not going to happen.
Exactly. You just got.
And then next year,
I think you want too much.
I know. Maybe I do.
I think you're being unrealistic with how much you want to change in such a short space of time.
Well, I think
they've axed 5.
I think the squad deserved it.
They've axed 5.
They haven't really axed 5.
Well, they've told them they're not. They've started the process.
Yeah, but in terms of players who actually played, Malacia didn't play for Man United last season. He's one of the 5. Sancho didn't play for Manchester United last season. He's one of the 5. Rashford didn't play. He's one of the. So come on, when you say axing players, these are players who weren't involved last season.
Right, but it's things that need sorting. When you're dealing with the sins of the past, it's got so bad. You have to. You know what Man United always say? You have to initiate the exits. It's so bad at Man United. You can't even just go, I want you gone, and then you click your fingers and you're gone.
That's a miracle.
You have to, exactly.
Still there.
What are you supposed to do? Look, his wage of 350 grand a week. What can you do?
You've got to do something.
What?
You've got to put some money to the side. 50
What
million.
money? We've just spent it on trying to get players. We've just spent it to try and get players.
Yeah, we need to get players out.
So what should we have done? Paid off however much millions it costs.
Not everything.
When he can be an experienced head in the dressing room and not play that much.
Is he going to have any effect, truly?
What do you mean?
Casemiro, what effect is he going to have on this Man United team, truly?
No, he's not going to have that much effect this season because we're phasing him out. What I'm saying is you can't blame...
He's not going to have the £370,000 a week
If you was a buying club, Hugh, would you want to put money down and get him out of Man United and take him unless you were Saudi? No, you wouldn't.
What's the salary?
Well, he's on 350 grand a week.
What's the salary?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, you pay him off. You get him out. He's not the first player on a high salary who's left the football.
We've got to do that to Marcus Rashford's on 250.
Well, it's a good point you make.
So is Jadon Sancho.
Manchester United were skint. They've just spent over £200 million on free.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
now you're pleading poverty.
I'm saying it's one or the other. We're not rich enough to be able to get rid of all them players you're saying and buy them out of their contract and play football manager and then also spend 200 and something million on the new players. You have to pick your poison. What Man United have done, when they've been more forceful than ever, is before tour even started, they said, these 5, you're not coming. You're not welcome. That's the first time they've done it. I sat on pre-season tour last year with Jadon Sancho playing Happy Families to try and preserve value. Guess what happened? They sent him to Chelsea and they paid money to send him back. What more do you want?
I would have liked to see, I got to say, more players leave the football club.
Oh, mate,
I get it. At that point of view.
We need, by the time the window's closed, they need to leave.
That's the future. And you don't know what's going to happen with those players.
Up until now, we had a good window.
You just told me no one wants Casemiro because of his salary, but yet you're telling me that we're going to get rid of those.
No, I didn't say Casemiro. He's not on the list.
No, I know. But the other players.
Yeah.
So why are they so desperately wanted, even though they've been exiled at Man United?
Well, they're not desperately wanted,
this is my point. But I'm
saying they're going to leave.
We never would have got rid of Casemiro, but we are going to get rid of the likes of Jadon Sancho.
We are. Well, do you think Jadon Sancho is going to be a Man United player when the window's closed? Do you honestly think that?
I can't predict.
You honestly think
the only club that I've seen linked with him is Juventus. Why haven't they done the deal already? If they can get him easily.
Because you have to understand, we're in a bad position. We're not going to be able to get rid of these players quickly and on our terms. This is what happens when you make the monumental mistake.
£10 million deal, isn't it?
No, but this is what happens when you make the monumental mistakes that they've made you. You can't undo it quick. Ask Arsenal. Arsenal didn't just get rid of all of these players. They had to undo it one by one. They had to do Ozil, rip up the contract. Then they got to pay.
That's the point I'm making. We haven't.
Right,
currently,
let the window open. Let it finish.
We haven't undone any of them.
But we've bought in 3 fantastic
spent £200 million.
Yeah. So why do you think they've done that?
We're going to be in a very difficult position.
Do you think them players are going to stay?
But if we don't, and we listen, unless you know something I don't, there is a chance those players don't get moved on. Until they're out the door, they're inside at Man United and they're getting paid. So until we know that they're gone, now obviously inside Man United, they might have real good feelers, right? They might have a good understanding.
There's no way they're signing 200 odd plus million pounds of players. And they think
we're going to speak on September the 2nd.
Do it. They will be gone. Here's what will happen. Jadon Sancho will be gone. Garnacho will be gone. Anthony will be gone. I mean, all 4 of them players left. They'll be gone.
Yeah,
I guarantee you.
Højlund.
He's another one.
Will he be gone?
Yeah, I think he will.
So the backup for Cesco will be
Xerxes, and
that's okay
for a season. Yeah.
Okay.
With what we've got, yeah, that's fine.
Just checking.
He's better than Rasmus Højlund, yeah.
One other story.
Don't you think? Is that terrible?
No, I mean it is
for a season. We can't do everything.
We can't do everything. On that, I do agree.
We still need a goalkeeper as well.
Are we getting a goalkeeper? Are Man United getting
Probably not. Not if we get Baleba.
They spent 200 million on. You want Baleba now?
Of course I do.
Okay.
You don't want Baleba because when we sell these players, we're going to get Baleba.
Okay. Carlos Baleba from Brighton. Man United getting him.
I'm not going to give up hope.
We're looking into the crystal ball with Flex. Yeah. He's predicted a lot that's going to happen.
I'm trying to see it. I'm going to manifest, yeah.
So it is happening.
In my mind, yeah.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.